Good evening, Council.
Good
How are you?
evening.
Joe Pilchesky, 819 Sunset Street, Scranton, PA. This presentation will be part one of two parts relating to the construction of the new pool house at Nyack Park. Part one will relate to construction details, and part two next week will relate to litigation that followed the construction of that pool house. One of the things that the public is willing to accept with little and no inquiry is why some politicians spend a great deal of money on their elections. For example, Mayor Doherty spent over $2 million on his last two campaigns to win a job that pays only $50,000 a year. Many state-level politicians don't spend anywhere near that money, and no mayor of a city this size in the state ever spent that much money to win and get reelected. The answer, of course, as we all know, can be found in the money to be made in kickbacks. And kickbacks have to be built into inflated contracts, with inflated construction contracts a preference among public officials who are on the take. The old pool house at Nyack was not heated. Shortly after the mayor won his first term, someone turned the water on mid-January, causing all the pipes to freeze and break and basically destroying the building. Water flowed for quite some time, resulting in the building being condemned, resulting in the mayor announcing the construction of a new pool house. The old pool house was large and completely complied with all safety and health standards. By that I mean it contained a sufficient number of showers, toilets, and sinks. The number of those kinds of fixtures required in any public pool house is determined by the size and the depth of the public pool. The formula for it is provided under statutory law through the Department of Health. Due to the size of our pools at Nyack Park, the men's bathroom was required to have 12 toilets, 12 urinals, 12 showers, 12 sinks, and 1 utility basin. The women's bathroom was required to have 24 toilets, 12 showers, 12 sinks, and 1 utility basin. On January the 20th of 2003, the mayor contracted with the architectural firm of Hemler and Kamade to build this new pool house. I have a copy of the contract here, and that's what this is. I got this through a right-to-know letter obtained from the business administrator. So it's an accurate copy. It's a contract for a 2,500 square foot pool house at a cost of $250,000, with another $30,000 identified as a basic fee, whatever that may be, or a total of $280,000. The problem I discovered with the pool house is that, number one, the building measures out to be only 1,470 square feet, far short of the 2,500 square feet proposed in the contract. Secondly, the men's room has only 4 toilets, 4 urinals, 4 sinks, and no utility basin. The women's bathroom has only 4 toilets, 4 sinks, 1 shower, and no utility basin. There are no privacy stalls for changing in either bathroom. The payout schedule found on page 7 is as follows. Schematic design phase, 10%. Design development phase, 35%. Construction documents phase, 30%. Bidding and negotiation phase, 5%. And the construction phase is 20%. This means that the architect received $160,000 of the money before construction began, plus the $30,000 basic fee, or $190,000 before any field work was actually done. In the end, what we got for that money was a new pool house, just over 1/2 of what was contracted for, containing only 1/3 of the number of toilets, showers, and sinks required by state health standards. The mayor and the city were given notice of these deficiencies by the Department of Health and myself in 2004. and Bill Fiorini, then the Department Director of Inspections, stated publicly in the newspaper that more fixtures would be added to meet state codes, but that never happened, largely because the building wouldn't accommodate any more fixtures. After waiting one more year for the city to remedy these serious health defects, I filed suit against the city to force these remedies in the name of public health. Next week, I'll share with you how a judge allowed the mayor and the architect to escape all accountability for the gross abuse of public funds and violations of all these health standards, and I will see you next week with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pilchesky. Is there anyone else who cares to address council? Hi, Chris.